Today we are adding to our Agent Spotlight series, our podcast, and I'm here with Jackie Sawyer, and we're going to get to know her a little bit better. I've got a bunch of questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So tell me how you decided to get into real estate. What inspired you? How did that all happen?
I'd say probably my own experience buying my house opened me up to the process and the transaction and all of the kind of ups and downs that go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was lucky enough to be able to connect with my cousin who had worked as a realtor for a long time and had a wealth of knowledge, and she said, you might be good at this. You should give it a try.
She just might be.
Yeah. So I was able to work with her. She kind of took me on under her wing. She was my mentor for a little while and kind of taught me the ropes. And I feel really fortunate because I feel like I kind of learned from one of the best in the agency.
Yeah. So through your own personal experience of having bought a home, you probably saw the value of having a real estate agent that supported you, professionally and emotionally at times through that process. So thought it'd be something fun to do.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually very fortunate in buying our first home that it was a very smooth process.
Now that you know what you know.
And I've learned a lot along the way that it doesn't always go like that.
Yeah.
So you definitely need somebody who's there to provide some emotional support, to give you kind of a, sometimes take a step back and put it all into perspective and say, let's, dial it down a little bit and think about it logically and, how do we solve this and work through it.
Just answer questions. When you've been through something hundreds of times, it enables you to be able to reassure people. It's like, well, this really isn't something that happens that often.
Right.
So you can set some concerns and worries aside.
Sure.
So you got started with a family member was in the business, but what was it that she sort of said, hey, I think you'd be good? And so what'd you do next? What were you doing at that time?
I was kind of not really working. I was waiting tables. I was doing a little bit of side work because I had very young kids, and so when prior to leaving the workforce, I was working in student exchange programs. Working to prepare high school students to come and live with host families in the U.S.
Oh, fun.
So I got to meet lots of people from around the world, different cultures. And then when my kids were really young, I was fortunate to be able to stay home for a little bit. So this was a great opportunity to kind of start and work my way into the career and be able to have some flexibility with my schedule to work around some of my family needs as well. So that's one thing that I really love about working in real estate is that, you can kind of create your schedule. You can work around other people's needs. It's not just a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 gig. There's
can be late nights, early mornings,
and weekends, and having the flexibility to work with that. And
So what do you enjoying the flexibility and obviously being self-employed, what do you really love the most about being a real estate agent?
I would say there's multiple things really, but I love meeting people from all over the place. I mean, I love working with people, especially when I've been fortunate to be able to work with clients from all over the country, from all over the world, really, and understanding kind of the nuances of cultures. And then also, really, this career takes me to places that I would never really go to otherwise. I'm learning more about the community I live in, the state, seeing new places that I've never been before. I've lived here almost all my life. So that's kind of fun to be able to just go out and explore and see new places.
Yeah. And you like to work a lot out of our Sebago office.
Yeah.
talk to me a little bit about that. You've got some fun things coming.
Yes. So we are really trying to get invested in expanding our presence in the Lakes region. I live in Raymond, which is right around Sebago Lake. We've got another agent over there as well, and we've got the office space. So we are really, trying to put forth some effort to connect with the local community over there, and we partner with Jordan Rentals.
And living right in that area too, you know that area very well, you know that market very well, and we do have a lot of people that come in from outside of our area to rent, and people owning property on the lake that they do rent. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have such a strong expert in our Sebago office right there, right in the neighborhood. So
Yeah, well, it gives a little credit to, working in the area when you live there, and people know that you understand, what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we work together. I sort of know you pretty well, but tell me something maybe about you that I don't know and that maybe you'd like to share with everybody. Something fun that I would be surprised by. There's got to be something.
There must be something. I mean, I think I'm a very open book. I share a lot about my personal life with my colleagues, with my clients. Let's see, something you don't know about me.
You have twins, right?
I do have twins. Yeah, most people know that about me.
Yeah. So maybe something from way back, but and we can talk again too, so that you have time to think about something that's just going to really be a shocker that everybody will remember you by.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you have any community involvement or charity work that you do that you want to share?
Yeah, I was really excited to start a project last year in my own community in Raymond. We did a residential Christmas light contest.
Oh, yes.
And so we, reached out to the community to get people to sign up and participate. We had about 10 houses, and we had over 100 people that participated in the judging of it. So around the holiday season, we had, they were all driving around through town.
And a lot of people spend some time during the holidays doing that, enjoying Christmas lights. So you did it right in your local community, in your neighborhoods.
Yeah, and I was able to connect with some of the businesses in town to help promote the contest as well. And they participated with, offering prize packs and gift certificates.
So that was the first annual.
That was the first annual. So that will certainly continue and grow over the years. I'm excited to continue that.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. It's a great idea. Was that you just came up with that idea, just out of a really something your family and you enjoy about?
Well, we certainly enjoy driving around, seeing the lights, and there are other communities in the area that do something similar. But I really wanted to do something within our own community to, create a sense where we are part of the Greater Lakes region, but it's also nice to have something that's just our hometown, that brings the community directly together. Yeah. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for spending some time talking with me this morning, and we'll follow up again on that thing that nobody knows.
Start thinking.
Okay.
I'll really have to dig.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jackie.
All right, thanks.